What's going on, everybody out there? It's your boy AJAERED. I'm back again with me and AJAERED and the crew. We're back again with another episode of AJ and the crew. Fuck, I'm all fucked up. I got a whole lot of shit going on in my mind. But anyway,
Get
welcome
that
back
shit
to another
together.
live.
Yes.
Welcome back to another live with me and the girls. But tonight, Miss Aries will not be with us. Miss Aries Cannon Boss will not be with us. She is very under the weather right now. So you guys send some healing energy to her, but she will not be on with us tonight. But anyway, aside to that, um, welcome back to the channel. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. Share these videos. Don't share them with your children because 9 out of 10, one of us has had probably too many drinks and some shit is subject to slide out. But it wouldn't be as Aries say for public consumption. So don't send these videos to your children. Okay, it is your
Please
own
don't.
advisory. If your child go back to kindergarten talking some shit to Mrs. Peterson that one of us done said, don't come back here blaming it on us because we already gave you your disclaimer.
That's right.
But what's going on, ladies? Welcome back. How are you all?
I'm good. I'm ready for the Thanksgiving holiday. Other than that, I'm just living life.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm like her. I'm ready for the Thanksgiving holidays. I'm ready to just drink, talk some shit, enjoy some family, and just have
Mhm.
some good times. Like
Yep.
that's just what it is for me.
Well, I agree. I uh, things ain't been that great, but in the face of all things, I mean, I still persevere and I triumph. So, with all that being said, everything ain't been great on the exterior, but in the interior,
Mhm.
everything is fine, and all of that is going to pan out just as well to be fantastic. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I won't really speak too much about it. I'll just say I know at least I won't be a lonely bitch on a sofa with a dog crying somewhere watching Lifetime. Um, trying to validate myself. But in the meantime,
That sounds
tonight we
like
got to
some
get
little
started with the
shade
show.
going
Oh,
on. Some little
girl, a
shade.
little shade, girl. That was a whole shade treat.
Baby,
I'm
that's
just
okay.
saying.
At the end of the day, I might not be singing certain songs, but I guarantee you one of them won't be What Would the Lonely Do for Christmas, bitch.
Okay.
So that part I ain't worried about. So yes, it is shaded for her. She will probably catch it, but maybe she won't. But anyway, bottom line is moving on to bigger and better things. What we are here tonight for is the show. Again, welcome back everybody, all the followers, and all that good stuff. I think I had too many drinks, but I'm gonna move on with the shit anyway. So first topic we got on the billiard is the interview with Tasha K and what is the man named Bilal? Where
Hey
he did an
Ashley.
interview
Hey
with
Ashley. Welcome to the show.
oh, you reading I didn't even put the thing up to even read the comments. I'm glad you're doing that because see, I'm all
I
discombobulated and
can't
shit.
even look at the comments, y'all.
Yeah, look at hit your little chat button and then hit comment. Hey
Yeah, and then
Rocky.
Okay, I see it. I see it.
you got it now.
Yes, but I
Okay,
don't
because
see y'all anymore.
Then you just go back. You're
well,
not gonna stay on the screen.
Oh, okay. Well, we good to go then.
Yeah, we gonna
Lord,
alternate that thing.
Okay.
y'all, I guess she done had too much to drink too, or she got too many technical difficulties. But anyway, moving on. What I was saying. Oh, so yes, Tasha K's interview with Bilal. What's his last name? Chocolate Girl. Bilal who?
Be Leia, be Leia, be Leia, be. I don't know. I don't even want to be on the subject about him
Oh Lord, I
because
forgot. I shouldn't even ask her.
You know
Oh
how
Lord.
she feel
But
about that.
anyway,
But
let
I'm
me get the
like,
topic
let's
out
get
there.
it.
But the
Yeah.
bottom line is the man did an interview with Tasha K, and he basically said a lot of derogatory things about Will Smith. He basically said that at some point in his former friendship with Will Smith some years ago, he walked in on Will Smith um and Dwayne Martin having sexual relations, and he said that Will Smith was banging over, and that Dwayne Martin was murdering it, and I
mm,
quote, he was murdering it. He also said that basically the marriage between Jada and Will, he knew pretty much wasn't going to last, as he don't know why they got married in the first motherfucking place. And he also added to that by saying, how could a woman like Jada come from having a baby leg sexually to going to having a pinky toe like Will? And he was relating the baby leg to Tupac. So I really want to know what you all think about this interview. I'm gonna start with Warrior Mom because I know Chocolate Girl finna take us in like a Baptist preacher on a Sunday morning at 11 o'clock sharp. Warrior Mom.
First of all, first of all, I pray and hope. I pray and hope that his ass know what he doing. Cause Jada gonna sue the shit out of him. I hope that whatever it was him and Tosh Kate had or whatever arrangement was working. But I do believe him. I believe now do I think it was right? Because with friends like that, who the fuck needs enemies?
That's what
Because why
Tasha
would
K
you
said.
wait till now to expose that man business? But do I think that he was bent over? Yes, I think he was bent over. Yes. And I think that ain't probably ain't the first time he was bent over. It ain't gonna be the last one either.
Allegedly. Um. Well, Chocolate Girl, you want to tell us what you think about this one?
Okay, sure. I've been waiting for this topic all day. Okay.
Lord
Just
Jesus.
baby leg
So
here. Just baby leg, Ashley. Baby leg. Can you imagine that?
I
Hmm.
can't. Okay, so this man, or whomever he's supposed to be, I really think that it's some money involved. And even watching Jada's interview on the Breakfast Club today, it's a money thing that's going on. Either it's a money thing going on, or he got jealous because he couldn't get Will, or he couldn't get Dwayne, or he couldn't get in the circle with the both of them. Something happened.
Or was Will cheating on him?
Hey, I
Mm.
look, if Will is that way, which I'm fine with that. Hey, you live your life however you want to. Kudos to you, whatever. But I am trying to picture that, and I cannot picture that.
Can't
I
picture
Can't
can't.
picture
Fort.
what?
Can't
I
picture Fort.
Can't
I
picture what?
cannot picture that lifestyle for him.
For
Girl,
who?
are you fucking kidding me?
I'm serious. I cannot. I have looked at him several times, and I'm just like,
And he look like that he'll be bent over the couch.
Now you didn't say that in the meeting. Now I can't believe you just said that.
I just don't believe that. I don't believe it. I would have to get some hardcore evidence, and I don't even
Oh,
think the
he got
boy
the
this.
hardcore evidence. Will Smith
Baby.
allegedly got the hardcore evidence.
I don't even think
Yeah,
he's small. I don't think he's a pinky.
but I mean, I'm okay. Real quick, let's address one in the comment sections. Ashley Love says Tasha K may need to pipe down on these interviews. She or Cardi B and getting sued by R. Kelly. Well, don't nobody really care about R. Kelly, honestly.
Killing.
He need to go sit the fuck down somewhere. And I mean, at the end of the day, like we discussed in the meeting, you all had the point of view as well, and I think Aries Cannonballs made the point too that Tasha K needs to go sit the fuck down, yada yada yada. But in the end, she's not the. I'm not a huge fan of Tasha K. But
But she's
in
not
this
the one
instance,
talking.
we can't really blame her with this one. She just got her interview,
She just got
and
a
he did all
listening
the talking.
ear.
Yeah, she just was listening.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, in the interview, all the focus is pretty much on him. He talked about the book that Will put his name in and put him on, and all this
Mm-hmm.
other stuff. I'm just really too also wondering like what took place. One, where this friendship took its separation and they walked away from each other.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
again, like you all are, what is compelling him now to come forward and tell the world now that he witnessed all this extra butt smashing and
Exactly. The
you know,
Murdering.
murder. The
yeah,
murder.
the
It was
butt
a
murder and
murder.
shit,
The murdering.
It was a murder.
because he did say Dwayne was murdering it.
Baby, he was specific.
Y'all, if that
He
if
was
that
specific.
stuff is true, I would never be able to watch Bad Boys again in life.
Shit, I could. I mean, why not?
How you gonna know if it's true
It's
or not?
like R. Kelly. It's like you will still listen to the music because the
But
music
listen,
wasn't
Oh
him,
yeah.
And then Bill
Oh,
Cosby. I
for
still watch the
sure.
Huxtables. Fuck what you talking about. I still watch the Cosby Show.
I don't watch them. Now,
You can
listen.
boycott us all
According
you want
to
to. I'm still gonna watch it.
according to Lisa right now, Dwayne Martin must be a bad mother. Shut your mouth, cause he getting all of the
All
mean.
of them.
He getting
I
Well,
did
all
hear
that of
that.
mean. I'm just
maybe
trying
he's
to.
maybe he's the new Buckbuster of Hollywood. Who knows? Maybe they hire him to go around and smash their motherfucking pumpkin and get him initiated because he can get the job done. I don't know.
He's a
Lisa
But
Ray,
murderer.
clearly,
They
but
Lisa
he
say
Ray
he's
murdered.
a
say
But
she
murderer.
on. Lisa Ray say
Allegedly.
she ain't fucking with him no more. She don't have nothing to do with him. I introduced you to my man and you done took him.
well,
Interrupted
I'm
their
not saying her,
marriage.
but
I ain't fooling with
the whole thing, honestly, at this point, I was having this conversation with another friend of mine, and we were talking, and she gave her thoughts about it because she was like, "What are y'all talking about tonight?" And I told her, and she was like, "Well, like you all said, what compels him to come forward with this bullshit now?" And then two, I was like, "Well, shit. Honestly, at one point, she was saying how Will smacked the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth." I said, "Well, honestly, at one point, the world was looking at Will Smith, and he was the villain."
you.
And now he's basically the victim because after Jada came out and emasculated the fuck out of him, with this stupid ass book that she could have kept her alien head ass in the closet and mind her own business and made her money on the bike end. People keep saying, but she just telling her story, being herself. Be your goddamn self to your motherfucking self. You ain't got to air
Mm-hmm.
all your dirty laundry just to
Yeah.
make no fucking money. Bitch, you already married to money.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
another point I have is this: looking back on some of the interviews that she said shit like how she was so in love with Tupac and Tupac was so in love with her. My question to her now at this point is: so why the fuck if Tupac was in love with you and you was in love with Tupac, how come you didn't choose him then and he chose you instead of you choosing Will Smith and knowing you really didn't want that? Instead of you sitting around allegedly licking up ashes and shit, you know, like motherfucking Dippin' Dot. I really have those questions for her. Like, why did you choose him if you know you didn't want to be with him and you still have the opportunity, you have the choice to be with Tupac and get the baby leg on the regular? You know,
Girl, look,
what was the problem?
let me tell you. For what I hear, Tupac had a lot of them.
Yeah, and I don't think
See,
he was
That's the same
ready
thing my friend
for.
said.
no,
Yeah, I
because
don't
he
think that
had
he was ready
Yo
for
Yo,
that.
a couple of more other ones that we probably
Mm-hmm.
won't know
Know
anything
about
about.
right.
So I hope she don't think she was the only one or the top rank of the list because
And
she
well,
probably was number 10.
apparently, like our motherfucking government, you ain't getting the message because that's what she telling everybody. She done told us basically
And
that
he
man was the
mad
best
right
thing
now.
since
He is
sliced bread,
in
and he was
heaven
in love with
mad.
her.
He's pissed
Well,
off right now.
he
Did she
better rap
talk
to
too
Jesus
much?
about it because she
He
won't hear
pissed
it.
off. That man can't even rest in peace. And she constantly bringing his name up.
To keeping his name
Baby,
alive.
Shit. His
she
name
may
gonna
as
be
well
alive with the other women.
go down there and dig him up and bring him over to the house and bury him in the backyard where she is, so she can go out there and lay with him all the time and and be with him. Because at this point, the shit is it's giving
Disturbing.
crazy. It's giving crazy to me.
Yes.
It's like all these years you done told this story at the red table, at the blue table, in the interview. Now you got to go and write a book and tell everybody the same bullshit to demasculate your husband again and to keep talking about this baby leg that you had been getting.
And that's my thing. I just feel like she needs to shut the fuck up. Like
Yeah,
I need to
she's
really
Yeah.
really
think she needs
doing
to be
too much.
quiet. She needs to be
Yeah.
She
quiet.
needs to go hide thyself and go somewhere and go pray to whatever she believe in and ask for some answers, like some true answers, because whatever deity she's praying to now is clearly giving her some wrongful guidance, and it ain't leading her down the path of righteousness. Let's just say that.
Hmm. Yep.
And they come out in all things, giving praise and glory. I mean, and you want me to shout about that shit because she freed herself? That's why I say, and these dummies that's out here sending me emails and messages talking about leave Jada Pinkett alone. She expressing herself and all that. Um, Fuck you. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna say it how I want to say it. That's what the fuck I get up on this motherfucker for. If you don't like it, this is my motherfucking opinion. I ain't asking you to buy it. Clearly, you already listened to it, so I ain't worried about that part. But I don't give a fuck about Jada's feelings at this point because she's just being reckless at this point.
Yes, and
Well, she's
very
been doing that, but
disrespectful. Very disrespectful to her husband.
yeah.
Because the thing about it is they so-called separated, but that still is her husband. That's
And
still
why
her
won't you
husband.
divorce me and leave me the fuck alone and go over there and have all the baby legs and turkey wings the fuck you want and do your thing? Off paper, leave me alone and go about your way. Why are you trying to keep my name? I don't need no soul tie to you because all you're doing is, pretty much allegedly linked to my bank account. Because let's just face it, when's the last time she really had a major role in anything? When's the last time she had a real job on television that all of us paid attention to? That shit has run out right about now while she's writing books about her sexual proclivities and all the other extra shit she like to do in the backgrounds in the bedrooms of her marriage. We don't care. Just stop embarrassing the shit out yourself, them children, and your husband.
Mm-hmm. Well, the children need help too. Shit.
Child,
They need help too. They a basket case.
the fish stinks from the head down. That's all I understand. Okay? You can't expect the children to have come into the world with sense. They're supposed to be led and guided by somebody that's supposed to be already,
Yeah.
got their motherfucking mummy wrapped. But clearly, they were, in my opinion, and this just is my opinion. I don't know who likes it and who don't. Clearly, they just should have courted or just every now and again got together for high tea or some shit,
Mm-hmm.
shopping, dinner, because clearly sex ain't there. So apparently, y'all just friends, bitch. So what's the point? Why
Mm.
we still married?
He showed
I'll
it.
wait.
Shit, the imagination is gone now. Cause I mean, all this talk about him living this extraordinary lifestyle, that make you be like, well, damn, shit, why?
So, so in the end, we have deviated from the subject already. We done got on old alien head, old straw neck. But getting back to the full point, this man, I feel as though either he was smashing Will or they were smashing one another. And he walked in on somebody cheating on him. I don't know who it was or who it could have been or some shit. Maybe it sounds like a woman scorn at this point.
He
That's
does.
what I'm saying.
He does with
All
his.
in a nutshell.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Brenda Lacey. I'm hollering and shit like the fucking microphone in my ear. I'm talking like I'm in the microphone at the Congress or some shit. At least I
Hey,
speak louder than
Brenda.
the rest of them
Hi,
motherfuckers.
Brenda. Welcome.
But but yeah, I mean that's in a nutshell. That's pretty much what I gather from this dude. At this point, it just seems like, and one of you all said in the back meeting, y'all was like, he's about Aries Cannonballs was like he's gonna end his career. I'm like, he don't give a fuck. He didn't say he was his security or his manager or no shit like that, his production manager. He said he was his former best friend. So at this point, he don't have nothing to lose but a little bit more to gain by getting notoriety by doing these interviews with people like Tasha K and maybe somewhere along the way gaining a couple of chicks. I mean, so who knows? This man ain't really losing shit. Now, unless somebody lay around there and send him to rehab like he said he'd be doing everybody else and making his ass disappear for a while, they can send him for a detox. He really got shit to worry about other than getting more interviews. So that's all I got for that one. But I guess on to the next thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Move on.
I know we
Warrior
missed
mom,
last
you
week,
okay
so
over there?
yeah, cause
I'm
she kind of
good,
quiet.
baby. I'm good.
What you over there drinking on?
Drink. Mind your business.
I mean, people want to know. They asking, what are you drinking on?
Stella.
Okay.
Pineapple Stella Rose.
Okay.
And what you over there drinking, chocolate girl?
I'm on some whiskey.
Oh, Tennessee.
No, some Maker's Marks.
Mm.
Maker's
Well,
Marks and a Sprite will help you get your mind right.
there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong.
Where you
So So true. So Warrior Mom. So do you think that they supposed to be suing the guy?
Yeah, like I said, he better have his ducks in a row if he know like me, cause Jada specifically say she's suing. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what you suing for, I don't know, but
Did I
hey,
freeze up?
yeah, you did.
Defamation of character.
But is it really defamation? He can prove if
If
he can
if
prove that
she
there's some
if
truth to it,
Is
then
my
their
is my
lawsuit.
camera freezing up?
it
You good
was,
now?
it was.
You
But
good now?
how could he prove that though?
We see. We don't know. He may have that. We don't know. You don't know.
You
But
know,
he know
What
because
I
if he know
missed?
like me, he better have his shit together. He should have had that together when he decided to go talk with Tasha K. Ness
yep.
ass, because he knew that this was a possibility out the gate.
Uh-huh. And I bet you Tasha K ain't go she
Oh
ain't gonna
no,
mention that.
Tasha K know exactly what to do now, cause Cardi done taught her a lesson. What it is, a $4 million lesson, an $8 million lesson, however $1 million.
And she ain't paid a dime of it yet though.
Cause she claims she don't have it. She don't have it.
She said I ain't got it, bitch.
She better get it. She better
Now,
go.
what did I miss? Because my shit kept doing something weird over
Nothing,
here. I don't know what's going on.
You didn't
Okay.
miss anything.
nothing.
Okay, so moving on to the next topic. And like I said, I know we missed last week's show because I had something going on, and it was the show was canceled last week because of me. So I let everybody know it was not the ladies, it was me. Um, I had something going on last Wednesday, and my silly ass had to call an emergency. You know, cancellation. So my apologies for that, but I'm leaving in the morning for a vacation, so I still got to pack and all that shit. But I still wanted to make sure I made up from last week, me and the ladies, to you all and to the ladies because it was a last minute thing. So my apologies. But anyway, moving on. The next topic is Chrisean Rock and James Wright, if I got it right.
Mhm.
They say she went and decked him in the mouth over there at Tamar's concert and knocked his tooth out and sent him down there to the dentist and he had to go get his shit replaced. Uh,
And get a concussion.
and gave him a concussion.
He's probably gonna sue her too.
Somebody said no.
Well, apparently the police were called, and so they're saying like it's up to the police, like it's up to the state to pick it
Oh,
up or
to press
however,
the
whatever,
charge.
do whatever, yeah, to do whatever they're gonna do.
I'm not no lawyer or
But
no paralegal, but that
I
usually
know
means
that's
that the other
bullshit.
party ain't pressing charges.
That's right. That's right. So he's
So we need.
anticipating. He's hoping. I think they're hoping that they will pick up the charges.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally,
Yeah.
which is why she's walking around here like she's untouchable, talking about there's nothing that's gonna happen because she's that bitch and whatever, like she's untouchable.
Mm. She'll
But
But
soon
do
find out.
but do
hmm
you do you, do you, do you know how much a tooth costs nowadays?
I don't.
You know what's the going market price for a tooth? A tooth.
No. What's the market price?
they say he had
About
gum
two, three
damage and
thousand dollars.
everything.
See what I'm saying? That's orthodontist. That's not even dinner by now.
Ooh,
they say she had. They say he had gum damage allegedly and everything.
dang. She did that much damage to that
Yeah,
man?
say she hit him a couple of times.
Wow.
Let y'all get
I
that
know
out.
I did see
I'm
her
on wait.
on
Uh-huh.
stage where Tamar Braskin was singing and she on there got the mic in her hand and singing. I'm like, oh my God, you messing up the show. But they on the videos they were saying that she was disturbing everybody.
Yeah, Krishan is unhinged. Krishan needs help. That she needs help. And
Okay.
the kind of help that she needs, Tamar can't give her while you trying to be a big sister.
Exactly.
You can't
No,
give her the kind of help that she needs.
no.
You can't help her.
I'll say
So
this. First of all, I tell y'all all the time, I don't fight no woman, but at the end of the day, if a bitch capable of knocking my tooth out,
KO her ass. You better.
Wow.
I am so sorry to all the invitees and your mother, your father, your grandmother, because bitch is about to be Mario Cons and Bobby Pins all over the floor. There was no way on God's green, purple, yellow earth I'm about to sit up here and allow nobody, and I do mean nobody, in the goddamn mouth a couple times, and then I got to swallow one of my motherfucking fronts and go down there and have some emergency surgery. First of all, I don't know at this point if it was me, who would have to press charges against who. It would be witnesses and court dates involved because I think Blueface helped her lose that little chip motherfucker in the front that she got missing right there at the front door now. If I was James Wright and that girl bust me in the mouth twice like that.
They say she hit him more than twice.
First of all, the first time in my mouth, that's why I tell people, when you fuck up with me is, you fuck with my face, you fuck with my belly or my balls. We got to rumble. I'm going to fuck you up. I'm making sure you're going to the hospital. So to bust me in the mouth, teeth nowadays are not cheap. I would have fucked her up backstage with them people back there, and they'd have had to file a case against me. That's first. Secondly, James, you a goddamn fool, because at the end of the day, while she around here talking that shit about she covered and all that, and anybody gonna arrest her or sue her, I would have that bitch over there like Tasha K. I have her under the bed somewhere shaking, because she swear to God the constable about to come over there and knock on her motherfucking door with some paperwork. You got me fucked up. You done bust me in the mouth. I'm not at this age. I'm not sure my mama could dick me in the mouth and get off with that shit. You got me fucked up. Nope.
You don't even know how to file charges. You got a concussion.
But when I get my wits about myself, somebody going to jail around this bitch. Fuck the concussion. I'm gonna come to light, and I got all this video.
She was the one knocking Mario Con.
Change out of his $5. You know what? Well, I don't say everything else out of his shit. Yeah, $5 ass. You don't sit around here and you let Chrisean Rock get, and I don't condone no violence. Let me say that first and foremost, but I'm just telling you, don't do that with me. I don't care what circle I'm in, how big I get. You bust me in the mouth, and somebody gonna have to listen, bitch. It's gonna be a showdown at the OK motherfucking corral. You hear me?
Oh Lord.
Because if I can't do nothing else, even if my knees might be not doing that, I'm gonna windmill the fuck out something. Bitch, you got me fucked up. You done bust me in the mouth. Somebody's going to the hospital and somebody's going to jail.
Yeah, they say windmill. They think she was trying to KO him. I'm telling you.
Okay. And he should have beat the railroad spikes off her motherfucking ass, because like I said, that's so wrong. And then that shows you what frame of mind that she's in at the present moment. Yeah. And it warns people to go back and question now. You got that baby walking around down to the Walmart like a motherfucking Cabbage Patch Kid with his hair flopping all around like a loose dingling. Bitch, we questioning your parent shit now.
Oh Lord.
End up with the baby. I don't know what's going on my camera, but it look like Blueface gonna end up with the baby because all this evidence against
exactly
you,
what I
you fucking up. You fucking up.
Him and good old Stewie over there gonna end up with that baby, and then she's gonna be in jail crashing out. Do you hear me?
You say
going
him and
to
who?
crash. Him and a good old Stewie. Jaden.
You stupid as shit. Because every time I look at her, I do see a little hint of Stewie. Like,
hey, Shermanique.
Hey, Shermanique, what's going on, cousin?
Yeah.
Good old Stewie, baby.
Yeah, it's like it's about time now to question her mental, because my thing is, don't get me wrong, I used to be quick to act, and like I was telling people before, like at different places, like my sister had to tell me, like her motto was, Alondra, you out there somewhere, you know you can't go around putting your hands on people's kids. Well, first of all, they should leave me the fuck alone if they don't want these meat beaters put on them. So I had to evolve and learn that sometimes my words can mean just as much and make a bitch go home, feeling like a lonely bitch with a dog eating bonbons sitting in the front of the TV watching Lifetime. Being a lovely, but such a shady bitch I am. But yeah, it just says to me the girl need to go down there and get some help. Wherever they
She
got Wendy
does.
Williams hiding at,
She does.
wherever y'all hiding Wendy Williams, y'all need to get Chrisean Rock a room over there too because things are going left really fast. Somebody go over there and check on her and see what she got going on because things just don't look good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really see three options that can happen to her. Somebody can seriously hurt her.
Mm-hmm.
She can go her behind to jail, or she go lose that baby. CPS go
Mm-hmm.
come in and take that baby.
Mm-hmm.
Blueface, shit, he ain't he not too long behind her. The mama, the
Yep.
grandmother,
Either
she
one.
she right behind Blueface.
That's right.
Dumb.
So it's like, who's gonna be able to be there and take care of this baby?
Right.
Cause her mama, for what I seen, what's her name? Shirok. What's the girl name is?
Chrisean.
Krishan Rock.
Oh, Chrisean Rock's
Her
mama.
family, they don't have it together either.
Mm-mm.
They
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 don't.
they they whole family like they sit around playing spades all day, drinking Hennessy and smoking Newports and smoking weed and making cooking smothered neck bones and shit like that all day long. And they
Yeah.
stay fighting over a card game or some shit. And they just
Hey,
horrible
I
parents.
like smothered neck bones.
Ain't nobody say it's bad. I'm just saying that's the kind of they
That's
just
what they
it
look
just
like
seemed like
they
to
eat
me.
all day.
Yeah, they don't really do much else because when I saw her mom on the show, with she and Blueface, I was sitting there looking at him like, God damn, you couldn't even buy your mama an outfit and at least front for the cam. She came out
Mm-mm.
there in some scrubs, bitch, like she had just left a nursing home and she don't look like no nurse. I'm just gonna say it.
Anybody wear scrubs nowadays.
Yeah,
But I'm
so
just saying, so that's new fashion statement. So you walk around on camera and you gonna let your mama. Yeah, I'm rich, bitch. I got money and all that. You can buy a house now, but you couldn't buy your mama a nice pantsuit, down there at the Ross, or at the TJ Maxx or something like that. There, send her a little stipend, girl. Y'all about to be on the show. Y'all keep walking out here or stepping out here looking raggedy. So go get you some threads, bitch. You let her step up on there like she was fucking Florence from moving on from the Jeffersons, bitch. No,
Not
no,
the Jeffersons.
yeah.
and Florence was dressed.
Uh-oh.
She
Which
was
proves my
dressed back
which
then.
proves my point. Florence was dressed when she was stepping the fuck out. Oh yeah, she was hot stepping, but running around there with that vacuum unplugged, not doing the motherfucking thing. Florence was running around there looking just like a modern day maid. If she was just a stylish maid.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
And that's funny shade to the character, not Marla Gibbs, because I love me some Marla Gibbs. But no. Shit,
Wait
Weezy
a
wasn't
minute.
always
So we
together.
talk about good times, or are we talking about the Jeffersons?
Good. You fucked up the whole
Listen, listen,
Now which
Hannah
one are
Boss.
we talking about?
Look, listen,
Florence wasn't on no
listen,
damn
A.
good
Reeves
time.
Jr. Listen, A. Reeves Jr. Listen. See, now you acting like Blanche. You act like Blanche. If she rose, then you act like Blanche.
Oh shit!
No comment.
My glass is empty, y'all.
And don't get
Wait,
nothing else.
you need to call
Don't get
brother for a
nothing else.
refill.
Don't no. Don't you get nothing else. You just said Marla Gibbs was on Good Times.
No, I said she was on the Jeffersons.
You mentioned Good Times and the Jeffersons. We're not talking about listen.
Well, I said, was Florence on? Florence was on the Jeffersons, not Good Times.
So
Right.
nobody said anything about Good Times. Where did you
No.
get that?
Oh, I thought A said Good Times.
I said the Jeffersons.
Oh, okay, well, I'm right along with you then, A.
My lord. Well, the cup is giving cup. Um,
My cup
but
is
I guess to close the
empty.
story out, Tamar did come back and say that she didn't invite her to come perform because she knew that her sister was going to be there.
Oh,
She don't. She asked. She invited her to a twerk session or some shit like that before the show, as they do before all her shows and
Mm-hmm.
all this different shit.
I did hear
But
that.
But Tamar, I mean, it was a foolish move to trust a girl. I don't give a fuck if she is from Baltimore and your little sister in the spirit. The bottom line, your little sister came in and fucked up the thing. Would you have done that to Tony Braxton? Not at
Huh.
all. Because you know Tony Braxton would have probably banned your ass from playing on her shows until you got your shit together. So, with that being said, you should have had no dealings with Chrisean Rock. I
Right.
wouldn't invite her to shit that I had. Maybe to my house to chill out for a minute to see how she vibe with me, but never to a show. For her
Right.
to come out there and do whatever she be doing, drinking, huffing, snuffing, puffing, allegedly, and then coming out there acting all random and crazy and shit. Hell no, you fucking with my check now.
Yeah, and she
You
did
come by the
just
house or some
that.
shit.
She
Yeah,
went
you come
out
by the
there
house,
and
but
she
no.
did just that. The obvious of what we already knew she was gonna do. But I don't know why Tamar did that. Everybody's not meant to be your sister.
Maybe
Okay.
why is two of me?
I
Child, don't
don't
get me
know, girl.
started.
I thought I was tripping. There you go.
So, but Raquel saying to say, baby, y'all are lit. Well, yeah. I'm trying to get two liquors again. I got to do a whole lot of shit when I get off of here. Eat dinner. So I'm probably gonna be well. I get something to eat. I don't know shit. Let me correct them. I'm gonna eat me some food because y'all be tripping.
Well, I would like for me to have another drink, but Warrior Mom said no more.
Girl, get you something to drink. I'm just saying, we not talking about good times here though. We not gonna do that.
Well, moving on to the next topic. Um,
Really?
It's gone.
and she over there yearning for another. She was licking her lips and everything. She's
I'm about to
savoring
say
the
I'm gonna
flavor,
need you to
the
holler.
aftertaste.
I'm gonna need
I'm
you
gonna
to
need you to
holler or
call
go
brother
get
to
you
get
something
you
to
another
drink.
drink
Yeah.
in that
No,
office.
Something.
hubby at school right now, so I
So
can't do
I'm
that.
Well,
well,
you
I'm gonna
can't
need you to go
disturb
get
him.
you something to drink then. You should have had it
Mm-mm.
with you.
I'm good. Let's keep it rolling.
Anyway, okay. So what was I gonna say? I was trying to figure out how to bring it up because I don't want to be insensitive or no shit like that. So of course y'all know that was circulating in social media about KeKe Palmer and
Mm.
a boyfriend, baby daddy, Darius Jackson, um, and their alleged ass whooping contest. It was said that he was being abusive towards her
Oh,
and putting his meat beaters on and shit like that. And the mama done went the fuck out. The mama crazy. I don't know if she's from Harlem or Chicago or what. I don't know where the fuck she's from, but she want to put a bullet in his head. But who want to take the lead on this one?
go ahead.
Okay, so I guess I would. Okay, so I really hate that situation that she's in. I don't like it because I don't like women getting abused mentally, physically, in men or women, I just don't agree with that. I have a soft spot for that. One thing that I can say is that his brother, his older brother, or I don't know who's the oldest, who's the youngest, but his brother was also in a custody battle along with domestic violence as well.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm
Hmm.
Mm,
thinking this is something that those
they
two guys must have
possibly
grown
fought
up
in the
seeing.
home.
Yeah, had to have grown up seeing. And I don't think that that is his first time having that encounter with KeKe. I
Mm-hmm.
just don't think so because now she's in a custody battle with him. She got cameras and everything set up just to make sure she have a good case against him. And
Yeah.
he
That's what
fell
I'm
for she did something to probably tick him
saying.
off, knowing that all she got to do is this one thing and he's just gonna blow up. And she probably just said, I'll take this ass whooping this one good time because nigga, you're gonna be on camera.
I need my proof.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And now I think she has custody of the baby now.
Well, I think it's temporary right now.
Okay.
I think it's temporary.
So yeah, so I just really think that she set that up for him and he took the bait. Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I'm definitely I don't condone violence at all, the domestic violence at all. Um and I'm with you. I don't think it was the first incident.
Mm-mm.
I think now it's coming out because now, like I said, she wants full custody of this baby. So
Mhm.
she's using it now to do that, but she's probably been enduring that.
Mhm.
You've been
Yep.
enduring that. You've been putting up with that, and now you're only going to use it now because of this custody battle. I disagree with that all around. I disagree with that part of it because if my thing is, you should have been did that. You should have
Mhm.
been
So
left.
real quick, Warrior Mom, real quick. Ashley Love says, "Why did she get pregnant knowing she had been jumping? He had been jumping on her. I believe this has been going on for a long time. Yeah, he been doing it for a minute. It wasn't. I agree with you all. This wasn't his first time. But go ahead, Warrior Mom. I'm
Mhm.
finished.
We, I mean, I'm not gonna say we because I that's not. I haven't had to endure that.
Me either.
However,
Jesus.
um just being a woman and just seeing other people around me, I mean sometimes you be in love with a man, and sometimes you endure some things longer than you should, or
Mhm.
you think you can change a person, you think you can love them past that,
Yeah.
to where they won't do that. So, I mean, I'm not sure of why she did it. I just know that sometimes women do stuff. You think you can change a man, or you think you can love him past all of that kind of stuff, and it don't work. He just is who he is sometimes, and especially if that's what he's grown up seeing, because it's a control issue at that point,
Yeah.
and so he uses that to control you.
Yep.
And that's something she had to learn and figure out, I guess.
And sometimes it takes other people longer to walk
Definitely.
away,
What
and
they
that's
say, Stockholm
okay.
syndrome.
Long as it finally hits and they like, you know what, I'm done. And once they have had enough, they're done with it.
Yeah.
So she probably was at her last straw with when it came down to certain things.
Well, I will say this. I guess people have different centuries. What do you mean when you say about that? Or let me just say I don't condone it as well. I do not condone any kind of violence, honestly. But I can honestly say, shit, I've been in those positions before, at least a couple of times, honestly. And at the end of the day, the very first time this shit happened, first of all, I ain't gonna just let it go down like that. And but when it gets to the point of motherfucker pull out a knife and stab me in the hand, and I gotta whoop you with a cast iron skillet. I never knew a cast iron skillet could crack or break, but I found out that day the bitch broke in half. So with that, that immediately said to me, that don't equal what I equate with love. So at the end of the day, if every time I hit a trigger or confront you about something which is basically you're cheating on me or some shit, and I confront you about it and got facts, you want to try to beat a nigga up, bitch, you got me fucked up. That's not gonna work like that. So
Mm,
with that being said, in those moments, it didn't take me no year, no two, no three, no 35 to figure out when I say this bitch gonna beat me upside the head with a telephone receiver. When I realize that that's your trigger, that when I say something or bring something to your attention, you will want to jump on a bitch. Like, nah, we ain't doing that because that's very dangerous, and that can get to a point that can lead for me to be in a position of being dead or locked up for a lifetime.
mhm.
So, with that being said, you have to wake the fuck up and understand and realize your own self worth, your own worthiness,
Yeah.
and if that is an environment that's all that contains and holds, and that's all that is the foundation is built upon, you rest assured, a bitch like me, even at that age, it didn't resonate with me. Oh, just maybe it's gonna change next year, or maybe if we move to a different place, or maybe we paint these walls in here, or get a new TV. Fuck that. The bitch hit me upside the head every time I say mop. So I gotta find a code word for mop. Get busted my shit. So with that being
Hey,
said, I do not condone it, and I feel like it's wrong. And part of me says too, again, yes, it was a good setup to get her to win her case
Mm-hmm.
on the custody battle. And like you said, our chocolate girl, she probably knew one of those trigger words and
Mm-hmm.
probably set the
mm-hmm.
camera up, went in there and probably went in, mop, 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 and then he mopped her ass upside the head on camera, and she got that as footage to take down
Mm-hmm.
there to the judge, your honors, and get the custody granted. What y'all
Yep.
think about the mama? What y'all have done what the mama did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The
Yep.
mama had
Yeah.
every right to say what she had. He should be happy the mama didn't react
That's
to
right.
what she's saying. Yeah.
And I told y'all my thoughts about that. Again, like Aries Cannonball said, my thoughts might have not been for public consumption. But guess what? I'm gonna find a way to say it anyhow. So me personally, if it was my daughter, father or mother, at the end of the day, if I'm on the telly and I can hear you over there whooping my child's ass, chances are somebody going to jail tonight, somebody might be going to the
Mm.
morgue or the hospital. There's a couple of options.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I guarantee you, I'm gonna be the one questioned by the police because you're not gonna put your hands on my motherfucking kid. Because
Right.
even if I biologically had one, you can marry my daughter or even my son, and bitch, you can take him away from here. But you better take care of him. The moment you decide you don't want him no more or her anymore, bitch,
Right.
bring her back home to her parents. Because the
Mm-hmm.
Right.
moment you decide to
Right.
mistreat my child, I'm gonna have to love them through a plexiglass window because they ain't got to worry about you no more. But the only concern about that is your child gonna go back out there and get another motherfucker like that? You know, is
Right.
you being locked behind bars or maybe being exonerated? Is they gonna catch your child's attention? But at the end of the day, I don't think I would have thought that far ahead on the phone, listening to you up in there thrash my kid's ass like Batman does the Joker, over the telly. That's just not gonna work for me.
Yeah.
I'd have been in high pursuit to their number, and I would have had to. I would have fucked him up. I mean, I'm sorry, I would have fucked him up.
And I back to what I think it was Ashley had mentioned that. That's who that was.
Yeah.
About why did she stay? I wonder if she saw that in the household too. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, we endure stuff because we've seen it um before, or we lack certain things. So I'm not sure her relationship was like with her dad, or with her
And
mom or
you're right.
whatever.
Looking at her mama, she been knocked upside the head a couple of times. So her daddy
Yeah.
might have been,
So
fighting and shit. Who knows? But at the end of the day, um, I hope it wasn't just an extreme hoax to gain sole custody
custody.
of the child and to win the case. Because at the end of the day, she's gonna have to. Yes, he's gonna have to deal with it, but she's gonna have to deal with it on another aspect as well. Believe me
Right.
on that.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me on that.
Yeah.
Right.
Um, because in the end, I don't give a fuck what you may say. I still don't side with him. Beatboxing the shit out of him.
Mm-mm.
But I'm not even gonna say a but because when they say it's a but, there's
Excuse.
a doubt. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to doubt the fact that I know that it was wrong that he um, jumped on her or attacked her, or whatever have you. I'm just hoping again that she did not do something tremendously overboard to provoke it just because she had the cameras in the household and could get
Right.
the footage just to
Right.
overserve her case in court to get the sole custody. Um, but Mama, I think Mama she done been in a couple of juke joints. She done been in a couple of hole in the wall. She done been
Mama.
around the block a few times.
Mama got a little hood in her. She got a little
Yeah,
gangster
Mm-hmm.
in
yeah.
her.
Yeah.
But again, too, I thought me personally, this came as a surprise to me. Like I told y'all in the back meeting, it came as a surprise to me because the way KeKe presents herself to the world and the way she talk about how strong she is and how well spoken she is and how she's not gonna take no bullshit. It just come as a surprise. I would just deem her as that, and that's why I have a conflict in my mind, so to speak, or a question in my mind as to whether this was an extreme action to get the custody or if this is something that happens on a regular basis. it just needs me to question her. Like what took you so long? One, and even when they broke up over the situation about Usher and all that different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like at that point, if this was a regular thing of him jumping on
Then
you, I
why
feel
go
like this was
back?
your opportunity for a clean break. At that point, you have a sound mind of ain't nothing this nigga can call me and say or do to get me back in the same under the same roof as him. But what I will do is reason with him, especially knowing that his brother got the same condition of whoop a bitch. No, bitch, no.
You got to
We
slap
gonna
a
we gonna
bitch
work
out
out
of.
some. Yeah, we gonna work out some 50-50 parenting. I'm willing to go
Mm-hmm.
50-50 on parenting with you if knowing your parenting skills if the assessment fits that. But
But he probably wasn't trying to do that. He
and that's
probably wasn't
fine.
trying to do that.
And that's fine. I got more money than you and I got more power than you. So therefore I just go for full custody, bitch, and blow you out because you didn't I gave you a compromise and you didn't want to take that. So at the end of the day, my next thing is I'm walking around with security. And the thing is shoot on sight. Or
Mm.
beat it, break them motherfucking kneecaps. Stay from around here. Because
Mm.
what you
Yep.
ain't finna do is beat me into a coma. Let me tell you something, Ike. I mean, Darius, you can't just go around putting your meat beaters on stuff. Listen to my sister Alondra. You cannot go around putting your hands on people's children. Hell, in this economic climate today, social climate, you can't put your hands on your own kids like talking about. So you need
Mhm.
to watch it, bub.
Yep.
So we've all seen Baby Boy, and when the mama told who it was, um,
Yvette.
baby, you just in love with a man.
Yep. Yvette. Yep.
And like I told y'all, when y'all mentioned something similar to that on the back meet, I told y'all in my mindset, that's why one of the reasons I look up to black women because my mama and her sister didn't take no shit from no motherfucking man. I done watched my mama. I'm just gonna say it. She done beat the man up, done broke his leg and shit, done run him over, shot him. My mama ain't take no motherfucking shit. Neither did her sisters
But
and a
that's
lot of my cousins. So that was my mindset of my aspiration as to one of the reasons why I looked up to black women and what they reared me in my childhood. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that was my perception that the women I grew up around didn't allow that. So I thought all black women, I guess I was
no,
not brainwashed, but I thought all black women didn't tolerate that until I got older
no.
to
It
find out, oh
depends on your
shit.
upbringing. It depends on your
Exactly.
upbringing and what you saw in your home.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what I
So,
had to understand and grew up in a little bit more and experience life and realize. Because like I told you about my friend, the shit I watch, motherfuckers, I wake up, 6 in the morning, she in there in the living room hollering, stop. When I come in there, you getting uh choked and shit and beating the head with the telephone receiver. I'm just saying, like, so what the fuck are y'all doing this morning? The chicken, the fucking rooster ain't even crowed yet. You bitches up fighting up in the kitchen. What happened? The biscuits wasn't brown enough?
Ah.
Was the eggs not scrambled? At the end of the day, I couldn't allow
yeah.
that to go on. So at the end of the day, my bottom line is I would never be in a position to watch that shit go on and not step in and do something. Man, we had to fight. But what I had to realize was this bitch still laid down and was rubbing foots with him at the end
That's
of the
right.
night. And like
Yep.
I told y'all, up until recently, when what happened to him, that's when God, I guess, gave her
Sometimes you have to
awakening and
pick
took him
your
away
battles.
completely.
Yep.
Yep. Sometimes you have to pick your battles.
Yeah,
You
because
have to
baby,
pick your battles.
when I tell you I seen that happen to one of my cousins, baby, and I told my sister we go sit our ass right down here, and we sat right there because I
Mm-mm.
refuse to, and I've seen it so many times with this particular person. I just refuse to go up in an environment and I'm helping you fight your battles. And ain't no telling, I probably come out with a black eye,
Or worse.
busted lip. I mean,
Worse.
I'm on a stretcher, and the next thing you know, you still with the man
That's
buying
right.
groceries for him. Oh hell no! So I'm
Over there
like, oh
cooking
no,
cooking
I
them
don't, I
collard
don't do
greens
that.
and shit and cornbread.
Yep.
I don't do that.
Well, I will tell you, I have my boundaries. Now, if I'm sitting in the living room and I hear them bitches up that box and I hear two gunshots, I'm just gonna grab my keys, fuck that drink, and I'm out the front door and I'm at my address in no time. So those kind of instances I won't fuck with. You know, I don't get into domestic disputes, but my thing is you can't just sit up here, man or woman. I'm just not gonna watch you sit up and beat a bitch up. Now I will say this: can y'all cool it till we leave? And if y'all bitches want to resume and go and have a boxing match,
Not can
cool.
they
But
cool it
please,
till you leave.
yeah, because if y'all can't about to leave now, some shit about to get started. I don't like that kind of stuff because that to me exemplifies bullying in some form, and I can't go for bullying. So with that being said, I'm not trying to be no Captain Save a whole bitch, so you ain't got to worry about seeing me on the news talking about, oh, he lost his life trying to save a woman named Karen. You rest assured, there's some foul play in that shit. I'm telling you right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, ma'am, that didn't happen. I'm not
Yep.
talking about those kind of instances. I'm just saying, if nothing else, if I can look at the scene and assess the scene and see that it don't look safe for me to approach, all I'm gonna do is call the boys in blue or black and white and call them so they can get down there, Johnny, on the spot, so they can check it out.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna just reverse my shit and back the fuck up and pull off.
Not reverse.
Yeah, I'm sneaky with the shit. I ain't finna sit around here and be like, "Hey, you, don't do that. I'm a superhero, bitch." I know. Listen, I'm not no Superman. I'm not no Black Panther, no shit. I can't deflect no fucking bullet. And the bitch trying to get me right, get me in the head, like I probably have an anxiety attack, my old ass, and probably pass out, so they'll tear me loose or some shit. No, I'm not. I don't have time for all that. Or I end up in prison for stabbing them half to death or shooting them in the groiners or some shit. So no, I don't approach those kind of situations. I have my limits. All I'm trying to say to you is this: hopefully, she's learned something from this, and she has no intentions of going back. Um,
Right.
and I wish she had broken free from that completely again, because you ain't finna get me back under no roof to be punching me upside the head, bitch. That's not gonna happen. Once I done broke free, that's it.
And let's just be real. Like she may go back. Don't be surprised. She may go back eventually.
Well, all I have to say about that is church house, gin house, house out. I don't. That's the I continue situation. That's on her. She want to go back over there and get knocked upside the head 10 times a day. They ain't got a fucking thing to
She
do with
may
me.
go back. You know,
All I say is for me and
we
my
have a
house, we don't do them kind of things.
yeah, I mean, okay, me either.
If it
My
ain't
nerves
love,
too
bitch,
bad
keep
for
it to
that. I
yourself.
can't.
Yeah, mine, thank the Lord, I ain't have to endure nothing like that, honey.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
And my thing is, honestly, it's not a downplay to people that have been through it. Because, like I said, I've been through it a couple of times. It's just
Mm-hmm.
basically saying that at some point you have to actually, and they say it's easier said than done with stuff
Definitely.
like that. But at this moment, the way it was for me to transition my mindset when it comes to things like that, the way it seems so easy to have done, it's like, bitch, the echoes, the back
But
echoes
that's
of your mind been telling
you.
you it's all a while, but you're sitting around bullshit. You, like I told you, I heard before, a friend of mine told us,
But you
say
never
she a
know there. You
psychologist,
never
but at the
know.
end of the
They
day,
may
I get
not
tired
have
of sitting
anywhere to
around here
go.
listening to a bitch with they bullshit when they got the fucking problem and they know the fucking the way to solve it, and the answer to the question, and you gonna keep coming fuck with me to pay me to give you the fucking answer, then bitch, I'm gonna keep taking your money. So at the end of the day, when are you gonna have, they call it in my day, bought sense. So in that aspect, it's coming out of your pocket and your time and your emotional state. Bitch, wake the fuck up and click it, let it click in and sink in. I
Right.
love people, I love you still, but at the end of the day, you have to have that turning point. The moment you decide to say, hey, guess what? Bitch, you ain't finna punch on me no more.
But we don't. Also, we don't know. We don't know. Um, what they have going on. You'll never know if
True.
they have somewhere to go. You don't. You never know what they have going on
If who got
outside
somewhere
of
to
there.
go? Oh, the
Who
people, other
the
people.
person?
Okay.
Yeah. You never know what they have going on
Yeah.
outside of there. So you can't just say you don't know their situation.
Hmm.
So it's not that easy. It's easier said than done.
And
That's what
then
I want to say
also,
behind that, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
a lot of times I found that you can have those who is enduring in the abuse, they have grown up seeing they mama be abused, the mama stay with the daddy or the boyfriend or whatever. Grandmother is being abused by grandfather, the mama stay, grandfather still there. aunties fighting their husbands, they never leave. So it could be something that they see in their
Yeah,
family
yeah.
environment where they be like, shit,
Just like I feel like I saw in my
Momo got
family
beat
environment
up.
with black women, but
Momo
they were
got beat up.
superheroes.
She got hit with the skillet, the frying pan, and she's still with Pawpaw. So
Yeah.
they've been married for
Right.
50 years. And my mama, she been with her husband, and which is my daddy, and I seen him,
Yep.
drug her down the street, and she been married to him for 25 years. It can be so many different
That's
situations
right.
where
Right.
um and it could be males too, because women be abusive to males too, and the
I've seen
males,
that.
sometimes you have these male men who are in these abusive relationships that they're enduring because they are trying to either save that woman, or they're trying to make it work because they mom or daddy went through the same thing. It's just so
Yep.
many situations that
Yep.
can have an outcome of the reason why a victim would stay in a
Right.
situation like that.
Right. Right.
It could start off good, fresh. He's taking care of her, taking care of the kids, and that one night she say
That's
something
right.
wrong, and he like, what you say?
Then put her
Yeah,
head between the washing machine and the dryer.
yeah. What you say?
Bitch,
You ain't
and
gonna
guess what,
fix me
bitch?
no water.
That's fine. That's fine because guess what? When you submerge me from my head between the washer and dryer, guess what? I feel like we are equally yoked, bitch. So guess who head going between the washer and dryer next? Let me go and give you some of what I've been smelling down there with this fabric softener down in the motherfucking fabric sheets. Fuck that bullshit.
Oh
My message
Lord.
coming, they whooping your ass. Fuck that bitch up. Fuck that bullshit. Call the police. Get you some evidence. Fuck that bitch up. Don't take no abuse from nobody. Go down there
That's
to the police
right.
station and report that shit. Don't take no fucking abuse from nobody. Fuck that shit. They want your
That's
head to
right.
be between the wash and dry. Guess what? We are a unit, bitch. Just like the wash and dry is a unit. Let's meet down there together. Come on down here and join us. You gotta be in the sheetrock, and I gotta have makeup on my face, bitch. From the sheetrock, guess what? I figure we're equally yoked. Your face can have dust and makeup from the sheetrock. Let me go and put you through this hole right quick. And now we both can sit down and call the police and tell them we still together, bitch. I mean, at the end of the day, if that's what you're gonna do,
Y'all,
Uh-huh.
hold up,
Yeah.
y'all.
because again, what is the definition of insanity?
Yeah. I just really pray for anybody who's in that
Yes,
that
hearts out to people that's
situation.
going through that. I'm not trying to seem insensitive. Hearts out to anybody who's going through that. But
Right.
please come over here and take AJAERED University of Kick Ass and no take no shit. And I guarantee you, within 2 weeks, you'll be ready to kick ass and get out of that abusive relationship in no time. And there's going to be no cost to you. Guaranteed approval results. It's going to be guaranteed approval results. Don't take that shit. Come on and take my university class, and I'll show you how to get rid of their ass. Don't deal with that.
And they also have resources out there that will help you as well. They have all suicide resources, abuse resources, just so many resources out there. You just have to really do your paperwork on it.
You got to drop those down in the comments somewhere after the video, after the live is over, and see if
Yeah.
people
That's
need
a
those.
very
And
touchy topic.
it really is. So that's why I'm saying I know I laugh and giggle about a lot of shit. It's just my comedic side. Do it, please excuse me, but it's my head, not my heart. At the end of the day, I do sympathize with anybody that has dealt with the shit or is dealing with it currently. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I'm just hoping soon, real soon, if not today, you don't realize that you got to deal with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Your life consists of your choices, and you choose to be with that person. That's you giving them, choosing to give them your time and your presence, because your
That's
presence is
true.
a gift to anybody you choose to give it to.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have to give that to everybody. That that
That's true.
that that is a real personal thing, and because what comes with that presence is the energy that you exude, and chances are, if you're a person that's going through that, you're exuding energy of love and all this forgiveness and all that shit cycling over and over again. So whoever this person is that's doing this shit, chances are they feel like every time they do it, You have such a big, loving heart, and especially
You're
for
gonna
they
forgive them.
soak up a good percentage of it. You
Yep.
know,
Mhm.
they choose they can do shit like that to you, and you'll constantly forgive them over and over again. But I'm telling you today, this is the message from Reverend Bishop Dr. AJAERED. Please do not deal with that. You do not have to deal with that. You have choices in your life that you can make on your own and make decisions. Just behind the scenes, start setting yourself up a plan.
Mhm.
Get you some help, get you some allies, and get the fuck out of there. If you have children and all that stuff, if you have children, report it to CPS because I guarantee more than likely whatever county or state or whatever city or town you're in, if they're really active and they do their job, it's going to be a motherfucking investigation and they're going to look into everything. Now, before you do that, now make sure they ain't that nigga you fucking around with. You ain't got him on your Section 8 voucher, and you know you go tell the people and shit like that because you don't want to fuck around and go to jail for no fraud. So make sure before you go reporting that, um, make sure your ducks are in a row. But I'm just saying, I'm not no lawyer. Hey, this is just a PSA from your friendly advisor. They're saying, listen, baby, there are ways that you can get out. There are things that you can do uh, to ensure your safety. Now, hopefully, you ain't your new identity and shit and going through the FBI. But I will say this: you have to plan your journey, and you have it's not even an escape,
Yeah.
it's your journey, and that journey includes your freedom because it's in that moment it seems like you're basically under slavery to another human being that claims to exemplify love by putting their meat beaters or their cat scratchers on you. And I'm just saying, it just
Yeah.
you ain't got to deal with that child.
Right. And then another thing is that it don't have to always be like a physical abuse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, child. Please, to my make sure he ain't on your case. Yeah, girl, make sure he not on your because when the food stamp peoples and all that stuff get involved, girl, uh,
It's up.
what you do is do like KeKe Palmer allegedly set that bitch up. You go
Not
on down there.
allegedly.
Oh yeah, I gotta put allegedly in there because I can't afford to get sued, bitch. Because you know what happened to me earlier, so I ain't even trying to be bothered with it. Go ahead and set that motherfucker up, him or her. Girl, 9 out of 10, you on the Section 8 vouchers in them cheering. But go and set that motherfucker up, get you a good date that you know you off from the job. And when he come home from his job at Wendy's or the Whataburger or the McDonald's or out there hanging at the other bitch house or whatever the fuck he be doing over there in his spare time, sucking on other clitorises and all that other stuff or
Oh
other
my
things he might be
God.
sucking on in his spare time, not at
Not
the
the
house
other
with you.
clitoris.
By the time he get home, bitch, gauge that shit. When he get home, have his shit outside at the door and have the police there. Make sure he will scramble and skedaddle EO and get the fuck off your property and make a formal complaint. Yes, make a formal complaint and then call CPS in the morning and make sure you gotta do all this stuff because at the end of the day, 9 to 10, you gotta go drop his shit off at his mama house while he at work. So that way they ain't got to know he was ever there at your house in the first place. But
Yeah.
call them CPS people and get them workers out there and get the case started. Don't put it with that motherfucker because at the end of the day, we don't want to see our guys locked up. But at the end of the day, if that's what you doing to bitches, then guess what? If
You
you
need
out
to
here
be
playing
locked
stupid
up.
games, bitch, you need a
You
stupid ass
need stupid
prize, bitch.
prize. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
we
They
behind
got
on that.
and
excuses,
you know,
y'all.
and you also have to, like I was saying, that a lot of people don't think that they're in an abusive relationship because the man or woman is not putting their hands on them. Like it's not a physical abuse. Sometimes it could be emotional abuse,
True.
Verbal.
verbal
Verbal,
abuse. I mean,
mental.
any that all
Yes.
falls under that umbrella of abuse. And you have sometimes where women, the man can talk to them crazy as hell, and they will still stay there because they feel like they're not being abused.
Yeah.
Baby. Like
You
I
know,
said, my own perception of that was different and I had to learn differently because my grandmother beat the fuck out my grandfather with a pot and she broke the handle on that bitch. Found out he was cheating with the woman across the street, and at the end of the day, she took
And
that same pot and kept that pot to the day she died in memoriam of whooping his ass out the back door with that pot. So I again I was around women that play
hmm
that shit. Homie, don't play that. Yeah,
Yeah. I just hope, like we said, they have the resources out there. If any lady or man needs some help on escaping or coming up with a plan to escape,
Yeah.
hey, they have resources that'll help you do that.
yeah, and if you
So
can't find any, reach out to any one of us on our platforms. Even here, don't go in the comment section, y'all. Like I said, y'all email me like some of y'all been doing or some shit like that, and I
yeah.
help you get an escape plan together. Now I can't tell you I'm gonna show up because I don't know what Bruno looking like over there, and I'm not finna show up over there 6'1" and 194, and Bruno over there 6'6" and motherfucking 498 pounds. What can I do?
And I can do some
You need to
calling
call
for you.
SWAT.
I can do some calling for you to get you set up in some certain living arrangements, with some places. So I mean, you
Yeah,
have
we
the
do
help.
have
It's out
resources.
there. We
Yeah,
have um Chocolate Girl, which is myself, Warrior Mom, and AJ. We're out here for you.
yeah.
So what's
There
the
are
next topic?
resources, and we're willing to help you find them. Um, so like I told y'all in the beginning,
The beginning.
this last topic y'all can float that bitch like an air biscuit. We got one more topic we can throw in there real quick. So we can get off of here. What y'all got? Out there? Anything on y'all laid upon y'all breast?
I want to know if it was anybody in the comments who had a topic that they wanted to address.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Well,
Any topics? Do y'all want to discuss any topics?
anybody on the live want to give us a surprise topic for tonight?
It don't matter what it is.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know about
no
all that.
matter. It could be a sex question,
Oh Lord.
a relationship question, a marriage question, finance question, anything y'all want to talk about.
Shit, finance question. Shit, I don't think I qualify for that one tonight. After yeah,
Ah, what trick? Shit, Warrior Mom. What you say?
Oh, nothing. I was gonna
Why you
say,
over there? Wait a minute. Hold on, Warrior Mom. Why
don't
she over there drinking out that cup that ain't got shit left up in there? Been dry
have
for
Look,
20
nothing
minutes.
in
I'm
there.
up here like a disappointment. Okay.
She about to lick her tongue and then get the remnants of the shit because ain't nothing left up in the cup.
Ah,
Well, Warrior
goodness.
Mom, what you about to
Yeah.
say?
No, I was just about to say, does any of these topics, um, does murdering your barber qualify for any of these topics?
Excuse me?
Does murdering your barber? My baby barber
Murdering
just come
your
up in here.
barber.
Yeah, this he come up in here. Now he want to cut Trey hair this time of the night. I was just being funny, y'all.
I was like, child. I was like, what story that came out? Oh my God! Like, did he fuck up his fade or what? Who got murdered for a fade?
Nobody in the
No.
comments have any questions?
Child, they went to bed. They going to sleep now. Anybody got nothing for us?
Okay.
Um.
So you want to come up with a question, Warrior Mom?
Oh God.
No, y'all go ahead. I'm, taking care of some business right now
Mm.
Well, at the end of the
with
day, I guess, like
Trey.
I said, yeah, I know that we know that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I guess this is pretty much our sign to get the fuck off this live. So thank you all for joining the live tonight. If you have not already, go ahead and please hit the subscribe bell so that when we go live on Wednesday nights at between 8 and 8:30, we be operating on CPT time. Sometimes. Sorry, we're gonna get it together. And also make sure to hit the thumbs up button and make sure to share these videos with somebody. Please, again, don't share them with your kids because, again, I tell you, if your kids go to their first grade class and tell them some shit we done told, we done said, then that's on you because you the one doing the parenting. They ain't got nothing to do with us.
Baby,
And
I
last
ain't
but least,
said.
again, always make sure to love yourselves first and foremost and love on those who love on you the same in return because we ain't got time for no land yap. So until our next live next Wednesday, next week.
Mm,
We'll see you guys later. Y'all
Oh,
holla.
are we going live next week? Wednesday is
that's the
Thanksgiving
eve of
Eve.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, it sure is. Oh,
Yeah.
so I guess we better alert the people on here now. Are we going to even do a show next week, or should we do it early, or should we postpone?
No.
Let's let's play it
Well,
by
we'll
ear.
decide. Yes, we'll decide behind the
Yeah.
scenes in the back meeting, and we'll see what the people say on the comment section, and we'll just reconvene later. So, all right. Anyway, like I said, love you guys. See y'all later until the next live, whenever the fuck
All
that comes.
right.
Sometime next week,
Y'all have
whatever.
a good night.
Good night.